Happy Monday, Monday. It gets here too fast, it seems like, but it doesn't really matter. It's just another day. Had a great service yesterday. Great service. The music was good. The word was phenomenal. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it because it was good. It was good stuff. And really made me think. And it was just a good word. It was just a good, the spirit was just there. And it was amazing. So if you didn't watch it, go watch it. Today I'm going to be real simple today. Real simple. And I'm going to be in Genesis 3. And I'm going to start at verse 8. Toward evening they heard the Lord God walking about in the garden. So they hid themselves among the trees. The Lord called to Adam, "Where are you?" This is after they've eaten eaten off the tree of life, and they knew they shouldn't have. And they heard the Lord coming, so they hid. But this shows us that the Lord wanted a relationship with them. They heard the Lord walking about in the garden, so they hid themselves among the trees. It just shows that the Lord was walking about looking for them, and he wanted to have that relationship with them. My chair's crooked and I'm feeling uncomfortable. He wanted to have that relationship with them. And he said to Adam, "Where are you?" And he replied, "I heard you, so I hid. I was afraid because I was naked." So he's telling the truth. I heard you because I was afraid. This is the part I want to really concentrate on. Who told you that you were naked? God, the Lord God asked. Who told you? Because that applies to us today. Who told you you're not worthy? Who told you you're not qualified? Who told you you were dumb? Who told you you were not right? Who told you you were whatever it may have been? Who told you that? Whose voice did you put above the voice of God? Yikes. Whose voice did you put above the voice of God? What noise did you put above the voice of God? Who told you, whatever it may be, that you're not worthy, you're not qualified, you're not pretty, you're not athletic enough, you're not this, you're not that, you're not. There's so many things that happen in our day and age. But who told you that? Was it God telling you that? Because if it wasn't, then you don't need to listen. Because who told you doesn't matter. It matters what God told you. I always remember, it's something odd in my brain, I guess. I don't know. My Grandpa Jones used to always say, "Well, they said. My mom would always counter him with, "Well, who is they? Who is they?" So God is saying the same thing. Who told you you were naked? Who? Who told you that? Think about that. When you think about the things that you're holding on to, whether it's something that you were told in your childhood, whether it was something that was told in a past marriage or a current marriage or whatever it is, who told you that? And is what they told you really what God is saying about you? Absolutely not. God said you are chosen, you're a royal priesthood, you're a city on a hill, you're light in the darkness. He chose you. So who told you that you weren't what God called you to be, or you aren't who God called you to be? Who told you that? Somebody's negativity, somebody's snide comment, somebody's whatever. Those things cannot matter. Going into what he has for you, those things cannot matter. If you are following what God has for you and you're doing exactly what he has for you, it doesn't matter who told you that. Because God says differently. God says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am. You are mine. You're my child." So whatever who said doesn't matter. Because God said, "You are mine. You are my child. I love you And it doesn't matter who said it. Don't put whose voice above the voice of God. Know that He has a plan, a purpose, and a guide for you. And if you're following that, doesn't matter who says what. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. What matters is you're listening to the voice of God. You're listening to the voice of truth. You're listening to the one who created you, who knitted you together in your mother's womb, who knows the number of hairs on your head, who knows the plans He has for you. Listen to that voice, because whose voice doesn't matter. Because those voices are always going to try and come up against you. They're always going to say, well, you're not worthy of that. You don't deserve that mercy. You don't deserve that grace. You don't let who do that to you. Trust what the Lord has told you. Trust what the Lord has said. And He has told you that He loves you. And you are worthy. You are chosen. You are royal priesthood. You are set apart. You are the head and not the tail. All of those things. We need to understand when He wants to have a relationship with us, like He did with them. He was looking for them, calling out for them. We need to understand He's looking for us. He's calling out for us, and we need to answer Him. Not with, I was afraid because I am naked. Not with, here am I. It needs to be, here am I, Lord. Here am I, right here. I'm here. I failed. I've fallen short. Whatever it may be. But not that we're the things that the enemy is trying to put on us. In my study Bible, it says, the thought of two humans covered with fig leaves trying to hide from an all-seeing, all-knowing God is humorous. How could they be so silly as to think they could actually hide? Yet we do the same, acting as though God doesn't know what we're doing. Have the courage to share all you do and think with Him. And don't try to hide. It can't be done. Honesty will strengthen your relationship with God. We can't hide from Him. We can't. Oh, He didn't see me do that. He didn't hear me say that. He didn't hear me say that about them. No, He didn't hear that. He didn't see that. He's too busy. He does hear it and He does see it. So don't let who tell you that you're naked, that you're unworthy, that you're unqualified, that you're a horrible person, that you're whatever it may be. Don't let them do that. Listen to the voice of truth. Listen to the voice of God, and know that He wants to have that relationship with you. He is looking for you and seeking you and searching for you. Don't try to hide. Say, here am I, Lord. I hope you guys have a great, great day. Rest of your day. The weather's been actually pretty nice out there today. Not as windy. Nothing out of the ordinary this week. We have youth on Wednesday night. I'm still trying to decide what we're going to fix for them. It's hard trying to decide what you're going to cook for a bunch of kids because some of them are really picky, really, really picky. So trying to do that. We had sliders for them last week, and I think we fixed 150 sliders, and there were this many left. They were very well received, but so nothing fancy going on. We're already at the last week of April, which is very hard to believe. We're already 4 months into this year, and man, time is just flying. Looked at my schedule earlier, or looked at the kids' ball game schedule. I only have a game Thursday, I think, is what I got out of all of it. But it's a busy time. It's going to get busy as school's wrapping up, finishing all of the banquets and getting ready for the graduations and baccalaureates and all of those things. I hope that in the busyness you keep God in the forefront, and in the busyness you don't try to hide from Him. Remember, He sees, He wants to have a relationship with us, and He is seeking us. And don't let who tell you who you are. Hope you guys have a great evening. I'll be back here tomorrow.